helping to do a lot of interactions, particularly in the higher educations. In the case of the science or in the statistics or the mathematics teacher, they may use most of the time as a blackboard or a whiteboard. Yesterday itself, I'm focusing how we can convert your PowerPoint as a blackboard or whiteboard. But parallel, I'm focusing some of the tools which is related to the whiteboard, and that tools we can use for the interaction purpose also. So I hope you're already familiar with a lot of tools related to the whiteboard. Can you type the tools name which you're already familiar with the whiteboard, interactive whiteboards? Can you type the names? You can type the only shortcut. So suppose if you know the Jamboard, you can type JB. If you know the Microsoft whiteboard, you can type MW. So from this, I can understand the tools which are using regularly, particularly in the case of the whiteboards. Please kindly type in the chat box which are the tools still you are using for the online classes. It's only for the I'm talking about the only the whiteboards. So in my presentation, just I may start with some of the online tools which is more relevant to the whiteboards. Then after I may highlighting which are the tools other than the whiteboards, which are the tools. Even some platforms may helping to content interaction. Some other platforms may be helping to us to student content interactions. That also I'm focusing one by one. I hope I'm audible to all of you. Kindly give your answer in the chat box. In Zoom, sir. Okay, so you are using Zoom, automatically there is a whiteboard. But in the case of Microsoft, sorry, if you're using Google Meet, we can use the Google Jamboard because I hope you already knows how to use the Jamboard here. Just I'm sharing this screen. In the Jamboard, it's available in the case of our Google Meet. So that most of the people are aware of it. That's why I'm skipping this area, but I'm going to tell the path how to use the whiteboard from our this kind of meeting, particularly this kind of Google Meet. If you go to the down, lot of options you're finding. See, there is an option called chat. Then after that, you are finding the activities. So once you click the activities, you are finding the whiteboarding options. This whiteboarding is called as a Jamboard. From this, we can easily to connect the students. Once you click the whiteboarding, it leads the next page. Start new whiteboard or choose from drive. If you're already having the whiteboard, you can open the choose from drive. If you don't have any whiteboard, or previously you don't have any whiteboard, you want to create an instant whiteboard, you can go with the start a new whiteboard. Once you click the start a new whiteboard, automatically there is a next screen. It's asking that whether you want to give the preference for the editing mode to all the people. Even we can send this entire link of the this particular Jamboard is a editable mode. Even we can stop the editing. It's only the viewable mode we have to make it. So which mode you like to share with them, you can share. So here see there is a share with one person. If you like to go with the turn link sharing on to anyone, and anyone can with the link can edit. So if you like to set like this, then you can go with set. Suppose you like to change the settings of edit to other settings, you can modify the settings like view mode or edit mode. Which mode you like to prefer, you can go with this. Edit mode means the students also may intervening the whiteboard which are using. But in the view mode, only what are things you are doing intervention or what are things you are doing in your end in the whiteboard, that the students might see only. They could not be doing any kind of intervention in that. So I'm going with this one. If you press the send options, automatically there is a link. I didn't send any link. Default, there is a one link. It might comes to your in your chat box. The participant that might join with that link. Once the participant they click that link, automatically they may connect with this particular Jamboard. Here we can use now the people are joined with anonymous because I am giving this open. That's why those are joining this particular link, they can join with anonymous. Suppose if I'm sharing this link through the specific people, I can able to see this link, but now the people are joined with anonymous. Even this is things, a lot of tools are available. So these are things you already familiar. Just I'm skipping this one because I hope most of the people are already familiar with this. Just I want to know, you have to measure in your own end. This is like a self evaluation only. There is a 5-point scale. If you are very much competent to use the Jamboard, you can type 5. If you are good to use the Jamboard, you can type as in 4. If you are moderate using the Jamboard, you can type 3. If you are poor in the use of the whiteboard and Jamboard, I'm talking about Jamboard, you can type number 2. If you are not at all aware of this tool, you can type 1. Because I want to know from this, I can read. Suppose most of the people sir, know this tool, just I'm skipping the other. I'm skipping this tool. I move to the other tools. That is why I want to know because I could not know the pulse of the participants. before going for any lectures, you should be know the pulse of the font. So otherwise, the people may think that the topic which is already they're familiar, this they don't have any kind of interest to watch it. So for yeah, some people are writing now. So biochemistry Kavita is fine. What about others? Just please, I request all to give the answer. Gayatri Pradeep Kumar, free. What about others? So now people are writing is good. You can write. Don't be deleted. You can write as you like. Right. So now the Praveen Simla is free. So it seems that most of the people, at least they are aware of it, how to use it, right? So just I'm going to brief very fastly the features which is available here. On the left side, you are finding the pen symbol. Once you press the pen symbol, you can find out the different color. This color, you can select the color and you can write it anything. Then this for the eraser. This is for the pointer. If you like to point, particularly if you want to select any images, like if you like to select any specific thing, you can use this select option. This for the sticky notes. Suppose you like to type something as a text. For this, you can use sticky notes. This is for the cycle. So some people are writing the names. Good. So this is for the text box. If you write something in the text base, you can go with the text. This is for the laser pointer. Suppose you like to highlight some of the important points through the laser pointer, you can use the laser pointer. This is for the second page, third page. Suppose you can go with the n number of page, that's also possible. So you can go with the number of files. For example, if you like to go with 10 students, instead of telling the students, 10 students writing in the same board, you can assign the each board for the each student. For example, this is a board, the first board for the first student, Albert, the second student for the Babu, third student for the Catherine. So like that, you can assign the boards with a number. The students can write their answers or which are things you're asking. They can write. Suppose you are asking some mathematical question or mathematical puzzles, they can give their answer that respective whiteboard because you already assigned the numbers, no? So like this, you can go with the n number of numbers things you can make it. And if you like to fix the background color, you can go to the background color. Different background colors are there, like black color, blue color, or different. Even if you like to add the images, you can go with these images. You can add any images from the Drive or in a YouTube, sorry, or in a Google image search. Wherever you like to add these images, you can add it. That also is possible. That's the background color. This for the zooming in, this for the reader. So these are the simple features they incorporate here. And see, if you like to, for example, after finishing your lecture, you like to download the entire whiteboard, you can open the three dots. You can find the options called rename, download as a PDF, save from image. If you like to remove this board, you can remove it. If you like to make a copy, one more extra copy, you can go with the make a copy. So like this, lot of features are available. So kindly explore the features which is available in the Google Jamboard because this is also part of the interaction. Why it's called interaction? Here this is called interactive whiteboard. The term is of interactive whiteboard because here the students are interacting, parallelly the teachers are interacting, and this interactions like a group based. Even all the students, all the 50 students can work in a single whiteboard. That's also possible. Or each students can work in here their assigned numbers whiteboards. So based on this teacher's direction, they can work it here. That's why I told you can go with the n number of whiteboards. So now I'm the eighth whiteboard. Suppose I like to go with the first whiteboard, I can go to the back. Otherwise, you can type the number. So here you can see all the whiteboards. First whiteboard, second whiteboard. Now you can see all of them. All the members are accessing the first whiteboard only. That's why you are seeing the photos here. Suppose in the second whiteboard accessed by someone, I can see the people's names. So here we can see the duplicate delete. If I like to delete some of these specific people's whiteboard, I can delete from here. So like this, we can easy to find who is writing, who is not writing anything in this whiteboard from here itself. But the biggest challenge here for teaching mathematics because we have to depend on only the writing through the mouse writing only. If you have this some kind of panel board, so like some kind of there is a backlit tab is that you have to connect with your system and you can write it as you like a small tab. You can use the some pen with this, you can write it there. So that is possible in the case of this tool. And if you like to share anyone, particularly for the core teachers, suppose you like to fix some core teacher for this particular whiteboard, you can use this option, share with the people, and you can type the people's specific people's mail ID, particularly for the core teachers, because that people also can access after the class is over also. So even that people they may access after the class over also through this share options. This is a very simple tool. All the people are familiar. Now I move into the other tool. Other than this one, it's very fine tool. So I'm not recommending to the Jamboard because compared to the Jamboard, lot of tools are good. So just I'm showing you the other tool which is more helping for you to lead the interactive presentations. That tool name, so kindly note the tool name, whiteboard.chat. So I'm typing the chat box, the tool name, whiteboard. Why I'm start with the tool, no? With the Google Jamboard, because most of it is familiar. So always we can go with the simple to complicated and known to unknown. Due to that only I start with a known tool which is already used. Now I'm going to this some kind of unique feature which is available in this board. That also I'm focusing on. And this is a tool, good advantage. You don't need to be create any account. So you don't need to be create any account. You don't need to be sign in. There is no need for sign in. Without sign up, you can use it. Only things you could not retrieve that whiteboard later. For example, today you are using this whiteboard. Tomorrow you want to use the same whiteboard once again. It's not possible, but you have to download the copy, like a PDF version. You can download it. But there is an option called sign in. If you go to sign in, we have to use this saved one, but the free base maximum one or two whiteboard only they given as a save. They're not giving more. No. Even I checked that they didn't provide the free, but we can use the n number of whiteboard, but we cannot save. That's only the difference in the case of free version. But in the paid version, they are giving the chance that you can save nearly 20 boards as you like. So the only 20 boards they're giving some space. There we have to keep it as some kind of cloud storage. We have to save it. So that is preferably they given. But now I don't like to. I'm not recommending to go with the installation. Sorry, what is this? I'm not recommending to go with a paid one. You can go with a free one. So once you go with the whiteboard.chart, it's asking that we have to leave Foster's website closer view www.aset.whiteboard.chart. If you need to continue, you can register. Like that, it's telling, like giving some kind of notification. Kindly skip this one. Then after giving this, skip this one, you can find out the option for start drawing. So you can find out this answer start drawing, and you can see the coin term, like attractive term they're using here, observe, engage, collaborate. So the collaborate is what are the interaction. Even the single whiteboard, all the students might interact with each other. That's also possible, like a collaborative work, like a group work is possible through this. Suppose I like to start a board, I can start drawing. They're given the three options. Three options. So based on the scenario, based on the work you are going to adopt, you have to select this board. The first board is called start teaching. So that board, how we can use it in the sense for creating or assigning or for the live teaching, you can use this board. And particularly for this board is me helping for the multi PDF. Even you can add the any PDF file, Word document, any file you have to upload it. Then, for example, there is a PDF file you are uploading. That file consists of 5 pages or 10 pages. Automatically, the whiteboard also consists of 10 pages. So, but the Jamboard and all, we could not share a CF file. We could share only a CF image only, Jamboard. But in the whiteboard chat, we can share any PDF file, even the video, anything's possible here. And the second option, start collaboration. So what is the advantage? Here is single whiteboard, but all the students, if you like to give some kind of group task with a single whiteboard, you can go to collaboration. But the first one is a multi-board. So it's not a single whiteboard. You can open a first board and you can go with a number of pages. That is possible in the case of the start teaching. But the start collaboration, only one board, but it will in collaboration. All the students can work in a single slides. And this for the another one, manage board. We pause tables. So this is only for the paid option people, which may be enabled. So manage board. Suppose you like to retrieve the board which you already existing, you can go with this. So for this for the manage whiteboard, so which are things are already saved might come here. Right, for this we have to go to the sign in. I'm not recommending go with. If you like to sign in, you can go with sign up with your Gmail account and then you can sign in. So that is possible. But now I'm recommending go with the free one only. That's why I'm not going with the sign in option or sign up options. Just I'm going to start drawing. The first option I'm moving now, start teaching. Once I click the start teaching, there is a new interface. That is a interface. This is an interface. Yeah, this is the interface. So just so this is the interface of a whiteboard. So very simple interface. See, this looks like a Jamboard. And if someone's asking me what is my favorite tool, I may give the favorite tool, the two tools of the whiteboard. One is called open whiteboard.chart. Other one is called OpenBoard. But there is a difference between the OpenBoard and whiteboard. OpenBoard is a web tool. You can work with online. Whiteboard.chat, you can work with offline, sorry, on the online. But in the case of OpenBoard, it's a software based. Even you can work this board in this offline also. Even if you don't have net connections, you can be able to use the open board. But the whiteboard or chat, you cannot use it in the offline. Now you can see this is my board. Just I'm skipping this because if you go to the yes your page, it gives some kind of tool like which are the features are available that they may explain. Just I'm skipping this the process. Now this is a whiteboard. Just I'm going to elaborate the features which is involved in this whiteboard. Even if you go for the mathematics teaching or science teaching, even for the language teaching, for any teaching, this whiteboards may helping. This much of feature you cannot find it anywhere in the any whiteboard. And see, this for the instruction whiteboard, this for the name. Suppose you like to give the name, you can give the name. I'm giving the name as a demo board. It is my demo board. I'm creating as a demo board, right? So here, if you like to go with this is a pen. See, this is a pen. Drawing tools, write, erase. This for the upload. This for the tools which you like to use some mathematical tools. Select option. This is for the move and resize. This is for the logo. So this is for the for making some kind of structural things. For selecting, we are using the logo. Now just I'm going to highlight the feature which is available in drawing tools. If you click the drawing tools, you are finding this much of options. See, in this drawing, click draw, line, arrow mark, shapes, the magic draw. So this much of feature you won't available. It's not available in the other feature, other tools. Particularly the tools, no magic draw. Just I'm focusing that area. This is working with AI. So do you have any idea about AI? What is AI? What is AI? Do you have any idea about AI? What is AI? What is AI? Hello, hello here. The class, the topic is a interactive presentation. Please. Yes, thank you.
Artificial intelligence.
Yes, artificial intelligence. What is the artificial intelligence? Anyone can brief it. Why is called? What is the meaning by artificial intelligence? If someone asking the example for artificial, you can tell this tool is an artificial intelligence example. Even we are using the Google Lens, Google Assistant, and all. That's also part of the AI example only. So, any idea what is artificial intelligence? Make this exactly. So here, artificial intelligence represents the machines may think like as a human being. For example, for the human being, we have the thought processing. Like we are able to thinking, we are able to take decisions, we are able to predict what it comes next. So everything, all the cognitive things we are able to do. Similarly, the machine also can able to do any kind of cognitive things. So that is called artificial intelligence. Exactly. Thank you so much, the Hargit, for the good answer. It's like a computer flash system or a platform, particularly visual perception. That's called the perception is here, cognitive things. And speech recognition, just to making translation. So everything's possible, even if the use of the Google Translation, also translation possible. Yesterday, I didn't explain the one of the features in the Google Docs that is called translation. You can translate one language to other language in a very single click itself. So that also part of the AI. But this tool, I'm using a very good feature that's called Magic Draw. That is a feature for the artificial intelligence. Just I'm going to brief it. For example, I like to draw a car. My intention that I like to draw a car, but I'm not good at all in the drawing skill. I'm not good at all in drawing skill, but I'm going to do small sketch, like a small car. I'm going to do as a sketch. Then finally, what it happens? See, I'm using the magic draw. So if you go to the this option, the pen symbol, you can find out the lot of options. I'm going to select the magic draw options. After selecting the magic draw, I'm going to do a small sketches, look like a car. I'm going to draw it. See, so please kindly note my screen what it happened finally. So this is like a car I'm drawing with the small sketches. So what you find, when I did a small sketches, no, the right side you are finding some cars, no, are you able to see this car? Yeah, the similar image. It seems that the systems may detect the computers artificially thinking what I'm going to draw. So here, my intention to show the car. Once I did the sketches, lot of cars are there. Just I like to show this car. So now you can select this car, automatically the cars might comes here. So like this, so just once again, the issues. Just I'm going to draw once again the car. But there is a network bandwidth issue, so that's what it happened. Once you select this car, automatically it comes here. Yeah. So here, see, based on the car, you can click the double click or you can drag and drop. Okay, so that is possible. Now you can see the car. Now you can see this car. And similarly, if you like to draw some bungalow or some building, just I'm going to draw a small sketch later of the building. So this is like a building or book shelf. It might comes. So this is like a small sketches I'm doing. Okay. So it's predicting in different manner. So sometimes predicting me wrong. Okay, just I'm predicting. So this is like yeah, this building looks like monkey. It's come like this because it's not 100% working with the missing language. It's partially they added the missing language. That's what it happened now. So like this, we can draw any diagram as you like. So suppose you like to select any one, you can go and select this one, and you can add link, animate, clone, and you can do any options they're given in the different options they're providing here. Even yeah, see there is a car, previous car it's here. You can drag and drop. You can minimize the things. If you like to move, you can go to the move, right? Then after you can track at any places and keep it the car. Similarly, if you like to move this one, you can keep this move, right? So if you right click itself, you can find the plenty of options. See, if you click it here, you can see the plenty of options. Like add link, animate, clone. Clone means the same as it is a similar image comes. You want to delete it. If you want the inverse reader, student clone, student move. So this is option. It's also possible. Fixed size, flip horizontal, and loco. So a lot of things. Even some of the things we could not be familiar. That terms also they given. Even we can rotate. So we can rotate these images. See, everything is possible with this tool. Suppose you like to delete it, you can go with the normal erasing options. You can go with the erasing, or you can there is undo redo. Suppose you did any some mistakes, you can go with undo redo. This option they enable. Now, if you like to keep it here, you can keep it as a move options, and you can keep it at where you want to keep it. So like this, you can go with some kind of structural way of presentations with the image. This is called AA because your intention to draw a car. Once you did a small sketches, automatically the systems may predict. It means suggesting some of the images. From this, you have to get into. So, which key you pressed for drawing car? No, Arbiter, I'm not using any key. Just I'm using a mouse. I'm using a mouse to draw the sketch. Is it okay? Just I draw. Yeah. Just you can draw a mouse. You can use your mouse and draw it. Okay. Sorry. What is the option? The option means I'm not able to understand. So that yeah, for moving, you're asking about moving the diagram, no? Moving the diagram from one place to other place. Are you asking that one? Yeah. So for this, just to select it here. Once you select these images, you can do the right click. So you can keep the right click. You can otherwise keep the cursor. The automatically you're finding this much of options: add link, animate, clone, copy. So these are options. If you keep the cursor in the above the images, and then you can find out these options. You can go with rotate or move, lock. Even if you like to keep the images at the same place, you can go with the lock. So like this, lot of options they provided. You can explore these features. And see other feature, for example, still now I'm talking about the pen only. The pen, this another line. Suppose you like to draw a line, you can go with a line. So you like with a line. So suppose you like to go with the arrow mark. So this is for the arrow mark. So particularly for mathematics teaching, if you like to go with the x-axis, y-axis, we need to keep the and the x-axis end like a x dash ox, no, or xox. So that time we can keep some kind of arrow mark. So here you can use this arrow mark baseline. So this for the x-axis, this for the y-axis. So you can keep like this. So here this particular diagram having the arrow mark. See this state and having the arrow mark. So like this, you can use this one. Even if you like to increase the what is it, the size. So the highlighter. So this for the font size. They're given the difference. Suppose you like to go with a different color, pen thickness. You can increase the pen thickness. So now I'm increasing the pen thickness. Now I'm going to draw. You can draw anything later. So this for the pen thickness. There is option they're given. So if you like to increase the pen thickness, you can increase it. If you want to make it very less, you can go with this. This is another option for the pen opposite, like a clarity of the pen. So this you have to use it. So this is for the color. Okay. Even you can change the pen color. So now automatically the pen color is like a blue because the background also blue. You like to go with a different color, you can change the color. So based on the color which is selected from the panel, this is called the board panel. The entire panel may change a different color. So this is for the panel color changing. You can change any color. So each time, so for example, today you are teaching with the one board with a different color. Tomorrow you can use a different color. And based on the color which you are selecting as a panel, automatically the color of the pencil, the sketch also may change as based on these things. Even you can change the color based on the number. So particularly while using the Photoshop and all, we are changing the color, no? So like in the R and G, red, green, blue, you can increase and decrease. That is possible manually. Instead of selecting here, you can manually change the color integrations. That's also possible. And this is for the hand raise. Suppose the students having any doubts. In the Google Classroom, there is a hand raise option. No? The similar manner, there is a hand raise option. This is for the class timer. It is very good option. For example, if you conduct some activities in the online classes, you can go with the timer and you can type your students right instantly start. If you click the start timing, for example, expires time per student. If you fix the 20 minutes, 10 minutes, automatically, if you fix the 10 minutes, see, if you fix the set timer, automatically the times may run. The times may running, then the students might join with the timing. So now you can see there is a timing. You can increase the time. You can see the time here. Suppose you like to reset it here, you can reset here. So we can easy to find the, suppose you are giving the space to student for speaking for 10 minutes or 5 minutes. You can check this, the time, whether how much they're taking, everything you can check it from there. And this is for the help. Suppose if you like to explore the other features, or if you have any technical issues, you can click here and you can expertise the other features which is available in the whiteboard. So these are the basic things. Similarly, I'm coming to the text. Suppose this is for the write option, this is for the erase option, and this is for the uh, upload. Suppose you like to upload the video, audio, anything, you can use it this one. So see, there is an option they're providing, even the first page, second page. You can add the pages. Now the previous page was first page. So the previous page which I'm using is the first page. So just because each time it's not saving, no, just I'm skipping here. The first page is the first page, this is the second page, this is the third page. Like this, you can go with the n number of page. You can go with the n number of page because I'm using the different page now. Skip further. Okay. So I'm going the first page once again, right? If you like to close anything, if you like to open, you can check it from because the previous one which I draw here, it is available here. Even if you like to reduce the zooming, you can reduce the zooming here with the keyboard. In the keyboard itself, we have some kind of shortcut. That also you have to use it, okay, for reducing the size and all. Yeah. So now I move to the second page. In the second page, I like to add some kind of videos or audios. What I'm going to do, I can go with upload. In the upload, we have to find the upload from the computer. Suppose I like to add some content. No, do we have the save option here? That's why I told. In the free version, there is no save option. But if you're creating as a username and password, it's possible. But I'm not using the username and password. But we have to download. For example, if you're using the 10 pages, the entire class you want to download as a PDF file, it's possible. So that is possible because still I'm using the free version only. And the free version, you can access all the features. Only the issues in this, we cannot save. Okay. And if you like to add some images from your computer, you can go with the computer and you can select the images. For example, I like to add these images. I'm going to the download. From the download, I like to add some images. So there is a image I like to add. For example, this QR code I like to add. So I like to add this image. I can add that image here. So it takes few minutes to be uploaded. So automatically the images is available in the second page. So similarly, the other features like, so the file cannot be uploaded. Please check the time of your computer. Or there is a mismatch in the computer timing. That's why it's happening. Because I'm using my system in our university system. That's why it happened. Suppose I like to upload any PDF file. I can go with the PDF file. The link to the PDF. Just I'm going to disable it. Because I'm fixing the time now, I'm disabling it here. Now I'm going to do it because unknowingly I may fix the timing schedule previously. That's why it happened. I'm going to upload files now. Just I'm going to upload any images. Now you can see the images. So these are the options. The file cannot be. Please check the time of on your computer. The whiteboard chat. Oh, I think the whiteboard chat is for the. It is not an Indian made computer, no. App. It is made by the someone. That's why there is a time issue. Yeah. See, there is a problem with my end. The time is 4:30 a.m. See, that is why it's showing. So that is why it happened. Let's try and change the time. We have to check that our system setting us because this makes the university system. There is a, issues in the timing. Due to that, it happened. Just I'm change the event now. Now it may go. So gently, even for net connection also, yeah, it's working. The problem with my end, I'm using the different time. So now I locate these issues in my end. So we have to upload it. So thank you so much to Habib. Because the when I'm using my laptop, these issues won't be there because this is system. No, I'm not using past 1 month. Today only I came to the department. Even yesterday I took the class from my phone. Today only I came to the department. No, that's why just setting some issues are the system. We have to upload the images. Still there is issues in my system. So just I come back to my 1 minute. Just I come back to my laptop version. Then that issues won't be there. Okay. Yes. I'm going to share my screen 2 minutes. Okay. Yes, I hope now my screen is visible now. So it's sharing. Just I'm moving to my laptop based screen. I'm giving the whiteboard.chat. So once you go with the whiteboard.chat, it goes to the home page. Then I'm going to start drawing. Start drawing. You can go to start teaching. So once you click the start teaching, you can find out the all the options, features. Just you can skip this skip further. Okay. Now you can go for example, now I like to add some files from my computer. You can go with the computer and you can add any images. Suppose I like to add some other images related to the research methodology that I'm adding, some the difference between the professional research as well as the academic research, that image I'm keeping here. If you like to minimize these things, you can minimize it here. So that's possible and you can keep it at any places. So you can do any kind of changes from here, right? So like this, we can add this images. You can add any images based on the content which you like to share. Then similarly, I'm going to the upload from Google. Suppose you like to integrate with your Google Drive, you can upload any file from the Google Drive. This for the another, that's a bingo. That's a small search box. From this, you can get it into some things. If you like to upload PDF file, suppose I like to add some PDF file, I'm going to link up the PDF file. So you can click. So the PDF file having some kind of link they ask me. Um, Even we can just drag and drop, that's possible, but it's asking now. Upload, but it's better you can upload the files instead of the upload link PDF because it's a link, you can upload the PDF file from here. Suppose I like to add the PDF file. So there is a PDF file having these 6 pages. Just I'm starting with 3 pages. This is a PDF file. I'm opening here. You can see the PDF file having the 3 pages or 4 pages. Automatically, there's a 4 page. It may comes here. So now it should be opening now. This option is not available in the case of the other tools. So now you can see there is a yeah. Now you can see. So there is no matter. There is no voice type option here. It's not there, right? So you can see there is a page, the first page, the second page, third page. So the page which I uploaded may comes here. Like this, we can upload any file also. Suppose I like to go to the second page, you can go to the second page. The second page is now is empty. Now I'm going to do the demonstration of the tools. If you go to the tools, that's how it works. See, my PDF having the first page, 3 pages, I think 4 pages of PDF file. The first page material as a Word document. This was the second page. You can see the second page content also. Yeah, this is the second page of my PDF file. It is a third page of my PDF file. We can easy to find the pages in the PDF file. It will comes in different file. Now I like to share this file to the people. I can invite the people. There is an option. So this way the students may integrate with us. Even there is a chance, there is a question from the store participants. Can you use this particular link for our Google Classroom or a Microsoft? It's possible. Even we can share as a co-teacher. That option also they enabled. the students, what they're going to do, we have to share this code. So we can copy this code and share this code to the peoples. That people want to connect here, they can connect here. This is one more. Otherwise, the students may go to the whiteboard or chart. There is a code. Even you can share only the code. This code also the students might join. So the students might connect with any mode. The students might connect with any mode. So based on the mode which is more fruitful for them, they can join. Okay. So just I'm moving to my whiteboard. This for the interactive purpose. If the people want to connect with you, you can share us this kind of link. And see, once you, I request the person, you can click this link, the link which I'm sharing the chat box. If you give the name, for example, I'm joining with other system with the Surya as a name. So now you can see there is a person, Surya, right? So like this, the peoples may join. So the peoples may join. We can see the peoples also joining here. And yeah, now this much of people, this is called interactions. So here you can see the content which I'm uploading here, everything you can see. Are you able to see the screen of mine? The same screen which I'm using my end, like the first page, second page. Are you able to see the second page? I request the people kindly type in the chat box. Are you able to see my content? This is called, I'm sharing my, this is like sharing the screen. But the problem with sharing the screen, the student cannot access your screen. Only they can watch it. But here, the student can access your whiteboard screen. Look like a Google Jamboard. This is the option they provide. Suppose now I'm moving the fifth slide. Now I'm the fifth slide. Please kindly see. I request all to come to the fifth slide. So you can move to these fifth slides. You can come to the fifth slide. Now I'm going to do some of the interactions in my fifth slides. Here I'm going to use the add media, breakdown, lot of options they provide, breakdown and drop zones, grids, then infinite cloner, pause animations. I hope you are seeing this much of things, no? You can see here. Now I like to go with add media. So if I go with add media, even I can open my web camera. And just I'm opening web camera. I can open my camera. I can save it. So if you want to take your photo and if you want to share your photo to the students, you can go with this. So automatically the camera take the pictures. No, it added here. So automatically once I added, you can see these things also. So it takes few minutes to be added that one. The other feature also just I'm going to do that is called breakdown for breaking this the event and drop zones. Lot of few new options they're providing. Even I cannot explore all the features because they're using this much of features in a single tool. Generally, this much of features not available at any of the tools. And add media. In the media, I already mentioned that it's webcam photo. Even the webcam, even you can go with teaching instead of the Google Meet teaching. You can go with the web-based teaching directly from here. You can open your camera and there is an option called recording also. Even you can go for the teaching directly from here. Then even you can go for start recording. The camera may open. You can go for your presentation with the whiteboard and parallel with your PPT. Even you can upload your PPT from here and you can automatically the PPT also is available to students. Only things if you have the good network, it may be fine. And you can give the demo as a need and go with the start recording and save it. Okay. This for the web-based lecturing I needed. So still because I'm using the two devices now. So with the small delay may happen my end. Similarly, the other tools like time listens. So suppose you like to show some timing, you can go with the timing. Then suppose if you want to delete some of the portion of your image, you can use the crop option. Then if you like to go with the animation pausing or the infinite, you can go with this. 1 minute, just I'm going to stop this. I'm coming here for this one. For the tools, add media. Here you can go with add webcam. So still some delays happen. I think sometimes this might working with the paid version only, but even though it's working, little it's working. I will check whether it's working to the free version and also. That it's okay, that is issues. And let us say, you can see whether the cameras might offer. So it can it still is rotating. I think this is technical glitch in the case of this particular option. Sometimes it may working with the paid version only. Because recently only they incorporated, previously it was not there. Now they recently incorporated this kind of good feature also. It's great move from this particular tool. And if you like to move and resize, you can go with the move resize. This was the the other option which I'm already focusing highlighting here. This is the option. Suppose you like to upload any file, so the same options. Instead of using this particular icon, so this is like a toolbar. If you're not familiar with this toolbar, you can go the three lines and you can see all the options like upload tools, everything you can pursue from here. And other than this, there is a good options available here. See, there is a Gizmos. This is much important. If you click the Gizmos, you can find all the Gizmos things. And suppose you like to, there is a manipulator. You are the mathematics teacher or English teacher. Suppose you like to teach the English vocabulary or English letters. You can press the English letters. All the English letters might come. You can select the letters. For example, if you like to teach D, you can select the D. The B might come and you can explain how the curve is there. So this is good in the case of school teachers, right? So all the alphabetical we have to teach in a very effective manner because all the letters is available. Similarly, if you go with a different letters, suppose you like to teach Hindi, you can go with this Hindi. Now the Hindi letters, it might come. So you can select the Hindi letter and teach the Hindi letters. Teach the Hindi letters. If you like to go with the other, like a Tamil, you can go with the Tamil. So very good. So now the Tamil, everything's there updated. So now Tamil letter. So you can keep E. So particularly it's good in the case of the all the teacher fraternity. It's not meant for the mathematics teacher. It's not only for the language teachers. All the language, all the people can use it here. Now I like to, this for the alphabet. For example, the alphabet only you can see the English letters, French, Hindi, Russian, Tamil. Now I like to go with, I want to show animals to my students. You can open the animals. Automatically, a lot of animals may show here. So yeah, so it takes a few. So candles. So you can go with the jelly beans and lollipop. Yeah, see now changing. You can see the candy jelly beans. You can select this image. Automatically jelly beans may comes. You have to explain what is jelly beans, then what is candy. So everything may comes here. And similarly, if you go with clothes, faces, food, habits, all the things it is there. Now I move to the sixth page because already the fifth page is filled now. I'm moving the sixth page. You can change the page. Suppose you like to teach the alphabetical Tamil language in one sheet, Hindi is another sheet. So you can go with the same number of pages. Now I'm using the same Jigmas. I'm coming back to the teaching, particularly for higher education. Suppose you like to teach the biology. If I click the biology, I can see the lot of biological things like cytosine, then hydrogen bond, then hydrogen bond 2, then timing. So all the things are there. Similarly, if you go with the chemistry, you can see the chemistry, OV2, OV3, then some periodic table. Suppose you like to teach the periodic table, you can use the periodic table and you can explain the concept to the students. So everything is available. Even suppose that there is no periodic table. This periodic table is not be fine for teaching. You can insert because I'm already told you there is option called upload. From this upload, you can upload the correct images. Suppose that specific image is not there, you can insert the images from the Google download and then you can use it. So that is the other option. Suppose you like to delete it, select it and delete it. So a very simple mechanism only for deleting also. Otherwise, double click here. If you click here, you can find out the options for delete. You can delete it. So for each things which you are using here, automatically there is a box may come, so you have to delete it as you like. So suppose you like to, yeah. Now I like to go with the electrical experiment. Now I am moving to the mathematics because generally the mathematics teachers are having a lot of difficulty while teaching mathematics things. No? So if you go with the mathematics, we have the lot of things, infinite, pi value, all the mathematics symbols are available, less than, greater than, equal, implies to, functions, denial. So if you go there, other function, manipulate, even the lot of manipulate is available, like negative symbol, yellow circle. If you like to use the ruler, just you can select the ruler. I'm on the 7th page. You can select the scales. Which scales you like to open, you can select the scale. Suppose you like to go with the axis, you like to teach the graph sheets, you can open the axis and go with this. And if you like to go with parallel, transversal, triangle, rectangle, square, so this particular tool is good in the case of mathematics teaching. So that's why I'm focusing. Even see the mathematics how much they given. 10 frame for even for creating the table, 5 frames number bond, then simple face value, 10 o place value, then disk, so one number, two numbers based, then three number box, four number box, nine numerical, and number, even if you like to teach the number line systems to the students, or if you like to teach the continuous variable or categorical variable, discrete variables, everything we can see from it. So very good. Even the teaching the fractions, what is 1 by 2, what is 1 by 3. Suppose you like to teach 1 by 3, you can use the 1 by 3. Just for the 1 by 2. So like this, they given the fraction symbols. Which one you like, you can go with it. Suppose you like to teach the seventh. You can give the yes, circle is divided by the seven part. If the circle want to divide into nine parts, you can open this nine parts. So what is the problem? I'm keeping every image one by the above only. That's why we have some kind of uh, not able to see properly. If you go with the different pages, might be good. Okay. So this much of manipulative things like for explaining any mathematical formulas, mathematical things, this much of manipulative they provide. Even there is an option they provide like a 3D sheet. Suppose you like to teach the 3D sheets to the students. I can go with the eighth page. You can go with the 3D sheets. The 3D shapes, if you like to go with a cone, sphere, cube, cuboid, cylinder, pyramid, rhombus, hexagon, rectangular, cylinder, all the shapes are available. Whenever you like to explain, for example, I like to teach the cone, you can select sphere. So the different spheres are there. Just I select the sphere, right? Now, if you like to go with the cone, you can use this cone. If you like to teach the cube, you can use the cube. So, and you can explain these spots, and you'd like to rotate as is possible. It's like we can be able to manipulate it. So we have to rotate as we like. That is possible. Everything you can select it here and then rotate as you like. So this is for the Jigmos. This options are available. Even there is a widgets like so. Previously, I go with this Jigma. What is it? Jigmos or Jigmos like this. This is term. Even if you like to go with the emojis, like if you like to go with the emojis or feedback reward, if you go with the emoji, you can find a lot of emojis. Look like how we are using the WhatsApp, no? The same emoji, happy, happy one, happy two, happy three. So a lot of facial reactions, other emojis also available. And similarly, if it goes down, you can find out the option for reward. Suppose you like to give some kind of badge systems or reward systems to the students. You can give some kind of reward, particularly for the gamifications. If you like to show some trophy, or if you want to assign some medal to the students, as for the gamification activity, you can use this kind of rewards as part of your classroom practice. And other one, if you like to go with a game, if you like to add some icons, because yesterday I'm using a flat icon as a one application to add the icons. No, here they given a lot of icons. If you go with the icons, they're given the free icons. Select icon, select drop icons. Any icon you can use it, even for email, webcam. Suppose you like to prepare some brochure. That brochure you like to add the webcam image. You can use this image, just copy and paste, and you can keep it somewhere. So even the YouTube icon that is available. Similarly, if you go with the mind maps, so here there is we can make the lot of mind maps like a Venn diagram. For preparing Venn diagram is very simple. Just you can make the Venn diagrams. You can minimize the size and you can modify the things as you like. So that is possible. Even you can rotate the things. That is also possible. Then if you go with the other one like music, so for music script you have to write. So even the music and transcript like a board line, and particularly for teaching musical, because music having the different notes, no, that notes also is available. Because I'm not aware of it, that's why I'm not using here. If you are good in the music, you can use this kind of notes also to explain the musical notes to the students. Then phonogram robots, so they're given some kind of robotic icon also. So there is a robot icons, look like a number base, like a cat. Some of the robotic images are available. See, suppose I like to show these robots, I can use these robots in the now the reverse robots. So a lot of robots. This is normally is for cobots. So there is a difference between robot and cobot. This is part of the cobots. I hope now we are understood the option which is available here in the Gizmos. And apparently there is a small widgets we are seeing. If you press here, you can see the lot of widgets like YouTube. Suppose you like to find this video from YouTube or add the images of YouTube. You can they given some kind of widgets also. Student signal control. I hope this much of students now watching the same screen which I'm using here. Then cyclophone. So these are small widgets they given. So you can use this widget icon and then you can explain it like thumb to expression, good or bad. So this is not YouTube, only the icons and like the widgets we can use it here. Suppose you are find you don't know how to find this the options widget, not just you can go with search. You can find anyone. For example, mathematics, you can type mathematics, automatically mathematics icons may comes. From this you can create any mathematical like icons. How to minimize the size? Only things you can reduce the size. Just I'm briefing with this size reducing. You can minimize the size of your. So there is an option called grid view and thumbnail view. Okay, you can go with the thumbnail view. Yeah, so there is a thumbnail view. You can see the thumbnail view. Suppose if you are using the things very big, you can minimize it. So I'm going to the eighth side. There is a big one. So what you have to do, you can go and you can reduce the width. So you can zoom out. So what I'm going to do, just I'm going to zoom, minimize this thing, minimize here. Then after this, I'm closing here. Just you can select this one. Okay, so I'm selecting this because I'm already selecting a lot of things on the website. 1 minute, I'm going to the ninth page. The ninth page, I'm going to create a new, yeah, so I'm going with the ninth page. Yeah, I'm going to the 10th page. The 10th page, I'm going to use this one. So I'm going to delete the other things. Right? If you like to go with a mind map, I can go with the mind map. Yes, on the mind map, you can go with any mind maps, even Venn diagram, and go to the Venn diagram. If you click the Venn diagram, the Venn diagrams might come here. Please consider the bottom left, the sidebar is open border. Okay. Because it's showing us a view only one line. So the please close the sidebar of the bottom left. Okay. Just remove it. For some of the features, we have to close the sidebar. Just remove once again the same thing. Yeah. Minus Venn diagram. Yes. So you can keep the cursor here and you can reduce it. Yeah, you can reduce it. So yeah, you can reduce the size. You can reduce the top corner and you can reduce the size as you like. Yeah, so that's why I'm able to reduce it. Otherwise, if you keep the cursor the above, you can find the other options like resize. So resize, you can keep the resize and the minimum. Yeah, you can see the zoom in, zoom out. So I'm going to zoom in and zoom out. Everything is possible here, but only the right click. That's options available in the right click only. Sorry, right click and you can find the resize option. After this, you can zoom and zoom out your images. So kindly select these images and then right click and find the zoom out, zoom out. That's the resize. All the options are available once you select this particular icon, the images. Then you can find the other options. Yes. So if you go with the widgets and palette, you are finding all the things. Now other feature, just I'm going to zoom in it. Even I can see you are seeing some of the screen that is available. For example, for making the students to enjoy, you can use small kind of summer. If you press the summer, this kind of small activity you can incorporate while delivering the lectures. This was the participant panel. This was the E panel. Now I can see the panel, who are the joining my classrooms. That's for the Smiley, Harbit Karur, Kavaleri, Surya, Shanti. They are the doing, and they are. If I like to keep the people as a co-teacher, I can mark them. If I like to make it as a co-teacher of Harbit Karur, I can be able to make it. So here we can see the people. Now there are two co-teachers, Harbit Karur and myself. Similarly, if I like to go with the other teacher, I can go like this. So we can see from here, and there is a things for log class. So once I enable it here, the other people can use my class. So previously I unlock. Sorry, previously I was yeah lock. Even if you like to lock pages, you can enable it. If you like to follow the teacher, you can go with this. Suppose you like to create a chat, you can go with the create a chat options, and you can do the chatting parallels. You can see the chatting. Hi all. So are you able to see? I request the participants also kindly here, kindly give your chatting, kindly give some comments in the chatting. Yeah, so here you have to give the chatting, right? The recipients whole class. Are you able to type the participants, those are chanting here? Please kindly check. Is it working in your end? The board, just I'm checking my end whether it's working. Yeah, I have the, yes. Yeah, I'm giving the high out. Recipients, yes. Now I'm giving the high out. Others also you can see. Exciting. So the people are giving the answers like this. Uh, and I can see the student chat who is participating. Everything I can see from here, the Google, or if I like to save, I can save the features here. So all the A to Z features are available here. Suppose I like to go with other actions like this is on C. We already seen this much of feature in a single tool. And if you like to go with more actions, if you go with more action, autocorrect all boards, delete autocorrect, chat languages, even you can select the languages of chatting. And the new polls, I'm checking whether the new poll is working. If you go with the new poll, yeah, there is a new poll. And suppose I like to go with the questions for all. Okay, just I'm going to ask the questions. Yes, and toggle all. I'm going to ask the questions. Send a link or send a poll. I'm just to go with the vote. Okay. Do you like this tool? I'm asking the question. Do you like it? Do you like this tool? Do you like this tool? So do you like this tool? So there is here options we have to give as yes or no. Yes, come on, no. So like this we have to give and gives here voter and selecting the people. I'm selecting the people. Yeah, so here I'm selecting the people. Once it's selecting here, I can send. So kindly check whether the you are able to get the some polling. From my end, I'm getting the polling. You can select yes or no. So the problem I not put the comma. That's why you are finding only the no options. You can give the no. So there is a typing error. You can select these responses from here. So you can select. So the no is given by the three people. So we can go parallelly this kind of small polling. The small polling we can go. And if you go with the other features, if you go with the other features, just now I'm showing the features new polls. We can go with the polling like sending links, send poll or voting. Anything you can do from here. And this is another mode. Just I'm coming back. Like reset border, set background. If you like to change the background, you can go start audio video call. But the problem to start video call previously I tried, but there is some technical errors coming. Just I'm trying now. So just I'm opening the setting options. We can see whether it's working. So even I can close the chat from that into mark. So I think it started the video calling, but I cannot locate where it happened. 1 minute, I just checking the conference. So there is a conference. It started, I think so, but the video mode is not working. Yeah, video mode is not working. And just to stop the recording, because it's totally work with the paid one, I think so. And just to try once again, the start audio is working. Yeah, it started, I think, but I cannot find where that options are available. That's one of the issues. Yes, this time start my camera here because I stopped the camera. So because the regularly they updating because previously when I using this tool, no, that much of feature is not there. Not now the lot of updates are available in this particular tool. And there is an option called view engagements report. Suppose if you want to know how many students are involved in your activity, you can go with the view the report. So we can see the engagements. This is called learning analytics. This is called learning analytics. Here how the people are engaging, Kaveri, the chassis, how much they engaging and which time they engage. Whether all the engaging lot or very few people are engaging in your classroom activity. Everything we can get this as a report. And if you go to the settings, a lot of settings also is available. So for settings options, you have to go with your login, then you can do some kind of customization. But I have the login credential also, but I'm not explaining these things. The login credential. I'm just started with there is a browser. Am I audible? Am I audible now? Is it okay now? Others, can you check? Am I audible?
Audible, sir. Audible, but there was an
Okay.
echo, like it was from two devices.
No, I didn't use the two devices because our devices are totally muted. Okay.
Okay, sir.
So I will check. So now it's okay, no? Now it's clear? Yes.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Yes. Okay, thank you. So please kindly explore this tool because due to time factor, I'm briefing very fastly this one. Kindly explore the things from your end because if I teach these things, it takes more than 2 hours is needed. So that much of features are available. Even you can see the down conference call, whiteboard. So I think its conference call is going on. See, that's why there's a conference call. You can see the conference. Yeah, now only I can see this option. I will check this. Yeah, 1 minute. Just start closing this one. I just to start my conferencing, what it happened. Yeah, I started. Now I'm started the conference call. We can see the conference call. Because in the down, find the conference call. I think yeah, there's a conference. We can see the conference call now. That's yeah. Now the people are Hardeep Karur is a moderator. I think she's doing here. Just I'm opening the camera. Yeah. I request the others, Smiley and others, kindly see the conference option and open your camera. You can open the conference and open your camera. Just I'm opening the one more camera for my end. See, just I'm opening my camera of other camera. You can see the two camera. So there is one. I'm just mute now. Yes. Are you seeing me? The two devices. Are you able to see the two devices? So even these tools we can use for this kind of. Yeah. I request the people can mute us. You can open the camera on. Open the camera on. So there is a participant Smiley, Shanti. So this much of people are there. They connected, but they should not know how to open it. If is Shanti, may kindly mute. Kindly mute. Yeah. I'm talking about this tool. This tool, there is an option called mute. I think muted. We possibly can open the camera. So I hope you are seeing my two camera. I'm using the two camera, one devices and another devices. That's why you're seeing my me in the two different devices. Yeah, Google Meet is recorded already. Oh, yeah. Yeah, because no, you are using, I think you are recording with your account, I think. So people it may showing like this. If you are using the other devices, it might work. Okay. Because you are already your Google Meet Chrome is to be functioning with recording feature. No? That's why it's not accepting. So like this, you can go with this kind of any kind of online activities, online lecture, share the screen, the A to Z. That's why I told there is no need for the Google Meet. You can use this tool for the video discussion or any kind of board sharing, anything you can use it here because the students may connect with only the link only. When the students connect with the link, they also accessing this kind of conference calling. No? The A to Z features are available here. So thank you so much. Previously, I thought the conference call it won't be there. So after exploring from your end, I can understand the conferences automatically comes down. Conference whiteboard, then go to so which are the boards we are using here automatically comes down. So from this we can access one by. Suppose I like to go to the whiteboard, I can go to the whiteboard. We can shift from the whiteboard to conference, conference to whiteboard. So this is a good options they provided here this tool. Just suppose I like to leave this meeting. Here there is the options they're providing from the share this. Suppose I'm sharing my screen to other devices. See, just I'm sharing the screen. You can see my screen. I'm sharing one more. See, you are seeing the my screen as a shareable. Suppose I like to open my PPT. I can open my PPT. There is a PPT I'm open here. You can see my PPT through these devices. The same as it is the sorry, the Google Meet which you are using, no, the same mode. We can use the tool and you can see the entire thing. So suppose you like to pin my screen, you can pin my screen. This is because I'm sharing the screen with other devices. So through this mode. So there's option called, you can see the option like share screen. Even if you raise the questions, you can raise the rising. This is an option for chatting. If you like to go with any chatting during your presentation. Hi all. So here, this is like a Google Meet where you can go with any kind of chatting. Totally is free. It's totally is free. I didn't pay any amount even without the login credential I'm using now. Suppose I like to stop presenting, I can stop sharing. You can see the stop sharing of the other devices. You can see my view. So this is the way we have to use it. And similarly, if I'm giving the response from the other devices, hi. So you can see that exciting microlanguage is my name because this automatically is selecting the what is that unique name, like a default name. That's why it's my name is coming to the exciting. Um, Once I give a hi, you can see the name is Surya because I'm connecting the other device in the name is Surya. I'm giving the response here. So this is a way this tools to be good for all the teaching purpose. Just I'm going to skip this on the entire tool. If you have any doubts, kindly ask the chat box. And parallel, I move to the other tool, which is more relevant to the teaching, particularly for interactive presentation. That is called Nearpod. So with this, I may stop my presentation after this tool demonstration. I move to the Nearpod. The tool nearpod.com. You have to access this tool with the nearpod.com. If you go to the Mac, every lessons interactivity. So the term that's like what is this? Like attractive term they use it. Nearpod is particularly for the engagement purpose. Engagement, the any kind of classroom activity in your assessment purpose or any kind of interactive activities they can assign it here. And if someone's asking what's my favorite tool, this kind of online classes, I may tell my favorite tool is in Nearpod because I'm using more than 4 years these tools. Even before the COVID, also I'm using. Even these tools might helping for the offline as well as the online. Suppose once you go to the after the post review, once you go to the department, if you like to use the LCD project, and I'm sure after 2 years the LCD project won't work, a lot of issues might come to your LCD project. That time you could not know the way to share your PowerPoint to the students without the LCD project. No, but here we have to share your PPT to the student's mobile phone with one code. The student can access your PPT with the code itself. So that is possible. That's why I told this particular tool is made helping for the normal classroom as well as this kind of virtual classroom, this kind of Google Meet based or Zoom based also. I'm already having the login credential. That's why I'm going to the login credential. Once I press the login, it moves to the next interface. Here I'm giving my username password because I'm already connected with this particular tool with my Gmail ID. I'm giving my Gmail credentials now. Once I give my Gmail credentials, once I go my Gmail credentials, you can see this kind of view. Okay, so I'm regularly using this one. That's why you're seeing this much of activities here. If you want to create your own lessons, this is like a lesson plan structure only. So you can go to create and you can find out the option called lessons. Even you can create a video or activity which you like to prepare, you can go with this. And yesterday also I told no, there is a Nearpod, there is one more add-ins available. Suppose if you're using the Google slide with an add-ins, you can easy to integrate that things directly from here. So if you like to integrate the Google Slides, you can easy to integrate, but the this mode it might working with only 30 days only. That's why I'm not enabling it. But other features other than the Google Slides integration, other features you can use for other features other than this Google Slides at any what is that even if your lifetime also, because I'm using this tool the last 4 years without paying a single rupees. If I like to open a lessons, I can create, and that's like I'm going to prepare a lesson, it seems, right? Once it press the lessons, it goes to the next interface. This interface is like a PowerPoint presentation. We have to prepare the PPT like a slide 1, slide 2, slide 3. This was the title of the slide. Just I'm giving the title of the slide, demo presentation. So just I'm giving the title of the slide as a demo presentation. So here I'm going to add the content. Here, this is like a MOOC platform. The MOOC platform having the 4-quadrant approach. No? The first quadrant is called e-video. The second quadrant is called e-text. The third and fourth quadrant assessment and description part. The same mode, the content is for the first 2 quadrants. If you click the activities, you are finding the different activities. The activities for the third and fourth quadrant. Even you can make some kind of modular approach to share the content like a MOOC based. You can use this kind of platform. But I'm going to the content. And now recently they added the slides. Even you can upload the PowerPoint slides. That is they added some beta versions. That's good move. So because each time they added some kind of beta version in it. Now I'm going to demonstrate how to add the video. Suppose I like to add some videos as part of my presentation. I can go to the video. In this video, even see I'm using the Google Meet. The problem with the Google Meet while sharing this video through the Google Meet, you could not hear the sounds, no. But here I'm going to use the this mode. What is the mode? Through the near mode, I'm sharing this video. You can hear the sounds from here. I'm going to my YouTube. I'm typing my YouTube channel name. Here, Thiago Surya is my channel name. Once I type the names, you can find a lot of videos. Just I like to show this video, how to video YouTube with Google Meet. This is a video I like to share. Then select this video. So it means that the first slide, as part of my presentation, the first slide I'm using is a video. I'm going to share as a video content for you. Even if you like to delete some of the video, for example, there is a 2 minutes video. If you like to delete some of the videos from here, there is an option called trimming. You can trim this video also. Suppose I like to delete some of the videos. So I like to trim some videos. I can go with the trim. Just I like to start this video from here only. So you can select this video, and only this area it may be selected. So which area you want to delete, you can select it. Okay. Suppose you like to select this area, you like to delete this area. Which area you want to delete, you can select it and go with the trim. So once you go with the trim, only the selected area. So now you can see only the 24 seconds only the video standard is available. Previously there is a video content for 2 minutes. Now you are selecting only the 24 seconds only, right? So like this, you can trim this video. Then after this, you can go with save, because even there is a 1 hour lecture also. You don't be upload all the 1 hour YouTube video. You can trim this video. That for the first content I'm adding a string. Then suppose I like to go with the second content, like I like to show some of the virtual reality experience to you. I can go with the VR, and they're given some kind of VR free templates. Suppose I like to show the Taj Mahal, how it will be there. You want to explore the Taj Mahal like a virtual tour, I can select this virtual tour experience of 360. I can go with it. So it seems that I'm going to add as a second content as a filter. So similarly, if you go to the add content, there is a third content. You can go with any content like PhD. Suppose I like to show the PhD content, like some kind of simulation content. They're given as high school level, higher secondary. You can use any mode. Actually, even some of the elementary schools things also we are not much familiar. But I'm going to higher education. We can select the asset-based solutions and go with that. So this is like we are adding some kind of content delivery, the PhD simulation based. Similarly, I'm going to the other features like BBC video or audio or PDF videos. Anything you like to incorporate, you can go with. Time to the time concept consideration. I'm going to not explain these things. You can explore from your end. Now I move to the activities. Activities for the third and fourth quarter. Suppose we like to go with the cues, Flipgrid, matching force, or open end like a assessment purpose. You can use any tools here as assessment. Suppose you like to conduct a poll survey, you can go with the poll survey, filling the blanks, memory test, anything you can use it. But now I like to go with some kind of matching force or drawing it. Suppose I like to ask you to draw a butterfly. Some small activity you can assign it. Draw, okay, draw a butterfly. Draw a butterfly. Then if you like to fix the time, this is for the small activity. If you like to give your students, you can make it. I like to fix the 15 seconds, right? I'm going to add. So once I give the add, automatically the questions may incorporate here. I'm going here, yes, I'm going to save. So now the next activity is over. Like this, you can add a number of activities, right? So for the time factor, I'm going to add only 2 activities now. I'm going 1 second activities. I'm going to add the one more option called time to climb. So it's like for the gamification, it may be good. Even you can go with other feature like whiteboard also is available. That I will tell you after during my presentations how the students are using it. That time I can focusing how you can enable the whiteboard also with this. Suppose you like to go with a collaborative board, you can go with a collaborative whiteboard, and you can conduct any activities like this. Suppose you like to ask some kind of palette-based activities, like a group-based activities. You can select the board color. You can select the board color. You can ask the questions, right? You can ask the questions. How do you feel about this story? Feel about this story. So this is where we have to do some kind of interaction with the teacher students, teacher content, student content also. Then I'm going to save it. So this is the students may give the responses in your open-ended question. So now I'm adding the next slide as a small activity. Now I like to add that final content. So if I go with add content, there is a activities. Here I'm going to add to time to climb. This is like a gamification layer. Once I click the time to climb, it's working in a very good manner. So here the students might select some kind of layers. Just I'm moving to the only one questions based activity only. Even you can go with a number of questions here, but for the time factor, I'm going to use only one question. Because the first day you are attending the class, no OES stands for, right? What is OES stands for? I'm giving the responses open educational resources, uh, online education resources, right? So I'm giving you only two options. If you like to go with the third option, you can go with this. So you can give the offline education resources. So as a teacher, we have to select the correct responses before organizing it. Suppose you like to go with the time change, you like to change the timing, you can change the timing here. And if you like to go with the second question, you can go with the add question. So I'm going to add one more question here. The text cells, right? Which of the sites, otherwise I put the Plexels, Plexels platform provides a CCO license images. So here we can go with the provides, yeah. Even we can check the grammar because I'm using the grammar, automatically checking the grammar also. I'm moving to the true or false. So for this question, it's a true as an answer. So here you can change the time. Then after fixing all, you can go here as an save. So it seems that I'm adding some of the question also as part of my classroom activities. So these are the things you have to prepare well in advance. This is like PowerPoint presentation. Once you prepare this PPT well in advance, before the class, the day before the classes, once you prepare it, you can go to the save edges. These are things you have to do well in advance. It takes time to be saved, right? So now the file is saved. So that tomorrow, when you're going to organize this event, you can come to the Nearport homepage. You can find this the file name. This is called demo presentation. The file which I created now. So the simulation means the students can do the intervention, the interaction with the simulation effect. For example, there is a physics laboratory. If you want to post some physics laboratory, if you want to do some kind of activity with the virtual mode simulation, we can do it possible. You can check it from here with my demonstration. We are going to explore very soon. I'm going to do the students view. Please kindly see here. There is an option called, this is called the student, how the students may connect with it now. There is a two option, they provide live participation as well as student face. Live participation for this kind of live meeting, teacher should be online, the students should be online. Otherwise, teacher should be in front of the classroom. The students may sit in the benches with the use of mobile phone. This one student phase is like a homework mode. You can share it as a homework, this content. But now I'm going to live participants. Once I go with the live participants, there is a new code may come. Please kindly see the participants may come with the new code. So the participant may come with the code only. The code automatically for each time the code is may differ. For example, the same activity if you're organizing the 2 days later, the codes may be different. So now I request the participants, you can go with this code. You can go with the joinairport.com. Please, I request the participants, you can go with joinairport.com. Then only you can understand how the students can get the particular screen, how the students can find this, the options and all. You can give this code of 5, not number 1, that is called I, capital letter I, 28P. 28P. So kindly give this code and join this game activity. There is one modality. Otherwise, the teachers may copy this link. Even the teachers may share this link. There is another modality that teachers can share this link. The participant may click this link and then join this activity. But in the normal classroom, you cannot share as a link. Suppose if you have the WhatsApp group, you can share it. Otherwise, tell the students to join with the code. The students might join with the code itself. Once you join this code, I can see these people names here. Now still no one can join. So as if this is my screen, no, this is a teacher screen. Here you can see no one can join. So once you click this link, it's asking to the some of the credentials like name or sign in option. You can just sign in with your Gmail account. You can sign in with your Gmail account and join with this activity. You can join with this activity. So still no one can join. So now just I'm joined with other devices as part of the demonstration. See, there is a two participant. This is to teachers view. There's a two participants now. Three participants: Saibat Yagu, Arbit, Karun, and Shanti. So there's a three participants. I think the three participants they are able to access my video. Harbit Karun, kindly give the answer. Are you able to hear this video from your end with the sound? With the sound? Yes. Are you able to hear the sound of this video? Yes. Thank you. So now the students are accessing my slides from the end. This is my slide. This is my presentation. But the same presentation, the students might find it from the end. And also, the students can watch this video by themselves. It's like a self-paced, right? Even I'm giving the lecture, but based on students' connectivity or students' the willingness, they can watch this content. So once they play this content, they can hear the videos. Yeah. So actually, this is the first content I'm sharing is a video, no? But as a participant, there's a six participants. So kindly see the six participants. I request the participants. Are you able to change the slide? Are you able to change the next slide? Kindly give the answer in the chat box in the Google Meet. Are you able to change the next slide or next content? Are you able to see this? Because this is like a teacher phased. So only the teachers can disseminate the content. Now I'm going to move the second content. Are you able to see the second slide? Are you able to see the second content which I'm showing here? What is the second content? There is a virtual reality. Are you able to see the Taj Mahal? Are you able to see the Taj Mahal? Are you able to rotate it? Are you able to rotate the Taj Mahal? There's a 360 degree. Are you able to see rotate? So see, I am rotating my end. Similarly, are you able to rotate from your end? This is called 360-degree images. Uh, Sometimes you may use the terms of panoramic view. Okay, so this is called the students are doing the intervention. That is called student content interaction. Now the students are doing the interaction with the content. It is not my content. Even this is content is prepared by me, but the students are doing the interaction with their end. So here I am having the different mechanism to control my devices. Similarly, the students are intervening, they're checking their Taj Mahal from their end differently. So this is like, for example, now I'm moved to the third slide. If I move next slide, then only you can able to see the next slide. Yes. So just you can track with the English, just you can rotate. Madam, you're asking about what is simulation, no? This is called simulation, man. You can see, you can do the weak wrong, you can modify these things, access. So are you able to do this kind of intervention? You can do the manipulations, right? This is called simulations. So here the students are selecting the weak, the strength of these things, the solution. If you like to go with acid to base to acid. So this is like a chemistry. I'm not good at all chemistry. Okay, if you're asking any question, I don't know because I'm not good at all this kind of science process. Really sorry. Here you can sign the solvent. If you like to go with the graph, then hide views. So the same. So what are things I'm doing? No, the same thing are you able to do from your end? I like to know. Kritim English, man. Just you can just track. You can keep the cursor in any of the place, and you can just rotate. Automatically rotate. Yes, thank you, Shanti, ma'am. What about others? Are you able to do what are activities which I'm doing from your end? Are you able to do the same thing from your end? Yes, thank you so much. Right. Now I move to the next slide. The next slide is like a draw a butterfly. Thank you. Are you able to see the draw a butterfly? You can start drawing. You can start drawing. There is a whiteboard. It might come to your end. You can draw the white. There is a pen symbol. You can draw. Just I'm drawing with my other systems. So here, just I'm giving the answer. Cyber Tiago, time up. So automatically the intervention, the diagram, it may disturb because I fixed only the 10 seconds only. That's why those are finishing with the 10 second, it's showing here. Others is not showing there. Suppose you like to increase the things, you can increase it. Sorry, because I fixed the time limit for 10 seconds only. If that happen. Now I move to the next activity. So like this, we can go with any kind of interaction, any activity as you like, you can go with this. Now there's other questions. The site is a collaborative board. Would you like to approve the students' comments? No. Right. You can give the answer. Are you able to see the question? How do you feel about this tool in your end? Can you give your answer? This is like a collaborative whiteboard. The same board is accepted by the all the people. So for example, there's 50 students in my classroom. All the 50 students, they may use the same whiteboard. Now it's wonderful, nice, excellent. The people are giving. Even I can give the like symbols. So there is a like. So thank you so much. All the people are giving the responded. So here these options are available. Then I move to the last activity. That is for the gamification. It's a very good activity. Here, the participant, you can select your own avatars. You can select your own avatar, and it takes few minutes because this in layers having some kind of gaming features are available. No, therefore, yeah, now it's coming now. I hope you are seeing the time to climb pin options. I can go with the Himalaya, even the space or underwater. So I just go with the time to climb this mode. Can you see, are you able to see this kind of screen, and you can select your own avatar. So if you see, you can find the one avatar. You can select the avatars. Lot of avatars are there. For example, I like to select the avatars like this one. And after selecting this avatar, there is a start button. You can click the start button. So once you click the start button, you can see the people. This is called Cyberthea. This is my other name. This is Shanti. This is here Berlin Smiley. This is Harbit Karu. This is Urmila. So here, each participant, they are participating instead of their photo, they are participating with their avatars. The avatar, it is the Urmila. This is an avatar for the Urmila man. This is avatar for Harbit Karu. This is avatar for Shanti. This is for the Tiago. This is for the Berlin Smiley. Like this, the participants, they may join, or the students may connect with us through the avatar. Now this game is there. In the backside, the avatar's back, you are seeing some small mountain. No? You should reach the destination of the mountain. You have to touch the flag. Those who are touching the flag, they're the winner. Here, how the activity is based on the question which I'm already made it early. Now, so there is a two questions. You have to give the response within a 10 seconds. Based on the speed and accuracy, the scores are made counted. I may take one maximum 5 minutes after that I finish it because already 5:30. Now I finish within 5 minutes. If I click the start, your game is started. All the best to all of you. Kindly participate. So now the 7 participants may give the responses. So here the scores are counted based on speed and the accuracy. After the first question, Harbit Kar is leading. So now the second question may comes. Now the second question, you can give the responses. So the 3 second, 2 second, 1 second, that time is over. Now, yeah. I hope you are seeing these places. Now the first place goes to Shanti. And the second place go to the Harbit Karu. I hope you are seeing the position of the things also in your end. Congratulations to the Shanti, against Harbit Kaur and Berlin, Urmila, Snaban Jaya for participating in it. And you can see some kind of leaderboard also. Those who are participating, they can see the leaderboard. Just so you can see the leaderboard and kindly see my camera. In my other system, you're seeing the leaderboard, no? This kind of leaderboard also you can see from you can see the student side. There is a leaderboard just I'm showing here now. It's a student's view. Yeah. Even suppose all the activities is over. Suppose like to go with this other activities like open a board. If you like to open your whiteboard, you can see the whiteboard. You can share this whiteboard to the students. Even you can write anything and you can share this whiteboard if you like to share it. Okay. And suppose you like to close this whiteboard if you want to attend the other activities like sharing any slides or true or false. Just I'm asking you one true or false questions. CC stands for Creative Commons. So are you able to say that the question which I'm sharing it now? I'm sharing this question. So here I'm selecting this correct response. I'm sharing these questions now. I hope in your screen you are able to see the new questions. Are you able to see the question? Now you have to give the responses. Even we can create any kind of instant polling or instant true or false question, instant open-ended question we can possible. Automatically the students might give the responses. So they can submit. So here we can see that the Lynch Smileys is giving the responses. others not given the responses, right? We can easily to check now all the participants are giving the response, all are giving the correct answer only. If you like to go with the other activity, you can go with the other activity. Even if you're not planning yearly the activity, you can create the activity whenever it's needed. It's like instant, you can prepare it. Just I like to stop presenting. If you go with the end session, nothing is visible to your end. Kindly check those are participating nearly 7 members, no? You cannot locate any screen, anything from your end, because automatically once they stop, nothing to be visible. It's called the enter control with the teachers only. Suppose you like to find the report later, you can go to the report. This is student teachers we am showing. If you like to download the report later, you can go to the report on the section. There is an option called demo presentation because the recently I added. If you click here, you can see the entire report. Even you can download the report also. This some kind of graphic representation, learning analytics may comes. The student engagements, all the 100% answer. If you like to go with a single questions, even if you like to see uh, Darlene Smiley participations, Harvit Karur, each one participant we can see from here. So they are participating 100% involvement in this activity. Suppose you like to go with the cues, you can see the cues question, draw it, collaborative board. We can give you one by one. If you like to see the time to climb, you can see the class board, who is the winner, who is the loser. So every report we can download. Similarly, if you go to the collaborate board, we can see the students' responses, we can see the responses. So all the things you can find it from here, our end itself. I hope this tools also might help you a lot. So sorry, I like to give a lot of tools, but due to time fact, I'm stopped with the two tools only. So thank you all. Now you can have, if you have any doubts, you can ask me. So I may stop my presentation. No, madam, don't give it because I'm using the free version. When the trial version is asked, once you make it as the enable the your Google Slide integration, then only it's asking the paid version. So don't go with the 30-day trial version. So don't because if you're connecting with the Google Slide with the this account, what is that? Nearpod only, you need to be payment, but I'm using 4 years without paying any amount. Therefore, don't go with the connecting with the Google Slides. Without using the Google Slides, you can prepare the slides by yourself, right? So don't depend on the Google Slides. If you are going with the integration, you have to go with the tile version. But I'm not using any tile version. I'm using the normal mail ID without using any tile version. I'm using the free version. There's a difference between the free version and tile version. Free version you can use for the lifelong. But in the trial versions, only the specific time only they given for us to access it. So don't go with the trial version, please. So any other question? Suppose if you are enable the trial version, I request to go with the other mail ID. You can connect with this account as a free version. So any other questions? So now this session for open for all. If you have the queries, you can ask about this. So there is no doubt.
I, I extend my heartfelt gratitude to the speaker of the day, Dr. Thiago, for his informative session. The session was very useful to us also. The session will be helpful in making our classes more interactive and make learning a memorable experience for both the teachers and the students. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. So there is a question from Hardeep Karo. Madam, the file it will be saved automatically in the Nearpod. The Nearpod account itself. Suppose once you log in once again, you can see this file which is available in the dashboard itself. The dashboard. No. It is not saved in the Google Drive. Okay, because the Google Drive linkage and all, you have to go with the trial version. For the free version, automatically they given the 20 GB, sorry, KBS space. After that, we have to keep it not KB, it's 20 MB. They given the space. After this, we have to save all the files. Don't give it the Google Drive. In the free version, it's not possible. Okay, to connect with the Google Drive. Thank you all. Thank you so much. So first of all, thank you. Thank you all. Thank you all. Bye.
Excuse me, madam. Excuse me, madam. मैम एक्चुअली माय नेट इज वर्किंग वेरी स्लोली, तो अभी दोबारा फिर मैं आई वाज सबमिटिंग द फॉर्म, वो डिस्कनेक्ट हो गया एंड द फॉर्म लिंक इज नॉट अवेलेबल नो मोर बिफोर सबमिटिंग. हेलो मैम. मैम प्लीज पोस्ट इट अगेन. हाँ मैम. ओके. थैंक यू मैम. गोट इट मैम. वो देखिए सर आ गए. वो डिस्कनेक्ट हो गया, खत्म हो गया. देखिए अंकल आ गए थे.
शायद वही वाली है.